What's up, everybody? I got something special for you. We are doing a live demo of how we make money online. And we're just gonna show you, we're gonna pull back the curtains, show you the secrets. This is the stuff they should have taught you in school. By the way, I'm focused on taking 300 people from rags to riches, and in order for that to happen, I've already taken a lot of people who have gone through my programs, from rags to riches. I got to give you a way to do it. It's not just, you can't just say, I want it. Everybody wants more money, so this is Alex Mera. This is my business partner in MentorBox, which is this company right here. We just signed Walmart as a customer.
That's right.
It's the biggest nonfiction book shipping company in the world right now. And just to show you kind of guys, I've been showing this. I haven't shown it in a second. This is a Stripe account here. Does this camera, is this the one I should show? Yeah. So here's our Stripe. I'll put my thumb on it. This isn't a screenshot. This is live. I haven't even looked today. So today we made $26,144. And in the last 30 days, $1.4 million. And that's just selling simple household items. Books is part of that. Book summaries. Some of it's digital, some of it's physical. So you can see here on the screen, this is a generic website with ClickFunnels. Alex is going to take you through 3 important things. Well, we'll talk about, number 1, how to pick what you want to sell. You got to sell something. You could sell water bottles. You could sell phone cases. You could sell clothes.
Right.
And then the second thing is you have to build a website. We'll show you how to do that. And then third, you have to get paying customers. So Alex is, by the way, Alex is a PhD, got his PhD, worked at NASA, started an MBA at Berkeley, then dropped out and built a company that's done $1 billion in revenue. So now we're business partners. So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
He didn't know he was going to do this today. I just said, hey, let's jump on here.
He just pulled me into it, but I like it.
Next thing you know, they pull you back in. What is that, the Godfather or something like that? So, like I said, today we've made 26 grand online. The power of, here's why you want to learn how to make money online. And by the way, towards the end, I've got a scholarship program, and you got 5 days till I'm closing it up. So please pay attention. He's going to go through some stuff. We're going to be taking live comments. Someone says, "What's up, Ty? You guys have the coolest hair," somebody said. What else? Do we have it up loud enough here? Sounds loud enough on YouTube. Saludos desde Panama. Somebody's in another country. Someone said that stuff is BS. Bentley Hustle doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't believe anyone makes money online. Bentley, are you in the 1800s, my friend? Welcome to planet Earth, where Jeff Bezos, who created Amazon, which is an online store, in case you have had your head in the sand, he's now the richest man in the world. He was at 123 billion.
Yeah.
Woo! That's a lot of money.
He'll get there again.
He's going to get there again?
Yep.
So let's get started. Number 1, why don't we talk about, so here's the thing that we're going to show. Number 1, what to sell. Number 2, website to sell it on. You have to have how to build a website.
Right.
By the way, you could do that today. It's pretty quick nowadays. When Jeff Bezos started, it took a long time and 100 grand. And then how to get paying customers. And this number 3 is really the most important thing. People forget this. They'll build their website, they'll get all excited, and then they get no customers, which kind of sucks. So let's do this. Since this is live, let's just pick, I'm going to go to comments here. We're on live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and where else? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Instagram. Okay. Oh yeah, here's Instagram. I'm going to poll the audience. What is your opinion on a product that you could sell online? We got books, so don't pick books for now. Even though you could compete with us. You could sell a mouse, you could sell forks. What do we have?
Watches, clothing.
Watches, yeah, clothing.
Luxury items, novel items.
Rubber bands. I know people made money selling rubber bands, literally. Someone
Price
said
point too low. Can you make money, Robert?
they were making
Price
like
point is-
100. If you control the rubber band market,
Yeah,
you make
if
a lot
get
of money.
cornered, Yeah.
Glasses, that's a company that
Yeah.
I'm advisor to. Cowboy boots, spatulas, computers, sunglasses, women's cloth, I think he means clothes, hair combs, sneakers. Shoes are a little bit tricky. My opinion is that hot girls can sell anything. Okay. That's not necessarily true.
Nope.
It doesn't hurt, but
Yeah.
most people, Jeff Bezos, who made $100 billion for himself, is not the best looking dude. So dog products, Supreme clothing, backpacks. Let's find one. Drones. Hey, did you guys see my Snapchat? There was a helicopter here. You see the police helicopter?
No. Why?
An hour ago, there was a police helicopter, and I thought it was arresting somebody driving by. And because I thought he said driver, he was saying drone operator. He was like, drone operator, I'm going to arrest you. You're in a flight zone. So I guess somebody had a big ass drone here. And yeah, vegan products. Actually, let's go with that one.
Yeah.
Vegan snacks, let's say. Okay, so for the sake of this live demonstration, why do we pick that? Well, here's a good way to know if you're kind of on the right track. Go to Amazon. We're just gonna go right now to Amazon and just type in vegan snacks.
That's right.
I'm not even a vegan. Are you a vegan?
Nope.
But you could sell vegan snacks.
Yep.
Okay, so you can look here by relevance. So go past the sponsored posts, although it is good to look at the sponsored. But let's just look here. Here's NutriPods. Oh, this is sponsored. 4,000 reviews. That's a good sign. What you want is something that's competitive, but not too competitive.
Also, price point. You want things under $100 normally.
Yeah, here you go. Here's a healthy. So this looks like a decent market to go after because look, some of them, a lot of them that are showing at the top only have 100 comment. Here, I'll show you here. Only have 100 reviews, under $100 product. This shows there's some, this one has 1,400 reviews, $40, so there's snack boxes. It looks like a decent one. What do you think, Alex?
It's good. Yeah.
It's niche, but not too niche.
Right.
You don't want something too small of a market because then you'll get good at selling it and only 17 people, once 17 people buy, you've got the whole market. There's a lot of vegans and vegetarians. You're talking literally tens of millions of people globally that are either vegan, vegetarian, or testing. Yeah, this is good. 369, 300. Okay, so now we got to buy a domain name. What website? I like GoDaddy
GoDaddy
or
is good.
Namecheap you could use. Oh, here, we got this.
yeah.
Okay, so we go to GoDaddy. Keep it very simple. By the way, you guys can steal this idea. We're not going to do it.
Especially make it subscription. That's a tip right there. It will
Yes.
triple their revenue.
Vegan Snack Depot. Let's see if that exists. Look at that, $12, and you can search online. Somebody should buy that right now, Vegan Snack Depot. Or you could say,
Good name. It's a good name.
It is a good name. I find so many good names. For $12, you could be in business. See, Vegan Snack Store is taken. Let's see Snack Mart. Look at that. I'm just giving you guys $1 million potential ideas. Vegan Snack Mart, like Kmart, Walmart, you got Vegan Snack Mart. That is a freaking, somebody's gonna owe me money for this idea. Somebody said, not live, not live. Dylan Cochrane on YouTube is not the sharpest tool in the shed because he doesn't know that
Yes.
YouTube Live is live.
We are not live.
By the way, here's the good thing about Modern World. If you watch the comments, these will be some of your competitors. And if you're gonna have competitors, you don't want them smart, my friend. You don't want them smart. You want them loud and dumb, like this guy. He's commented 4 times, not live, not live. Trust me, I swear. This is what Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett said, some of the richest men in history. They said, if it wasn't for the stupidity of other people, it wouldn't be so easy for them to have gotten rich. Okay, so let's go. So we got this right here, vegansnackmart.com. You add it to cart, and we're not gonna do that. Hopefully you know how to buy something. If you have, I'm telling you, you can get that probably for half price, $6. So now the total cost to get in business is $6 anywhere in the world. Okay, next. So we got our name, we got the next step, if you wanted, you could go to a place called LegalZoom if you want to be a little more formal. You don't have to do this. By the way, I don't work for LegalZoom. They don't pay me anything. So this is unbiased advice. I use them. I use lawyers too. You go right here and you could do business formation right there. LLC in America. This is for America.
Yeah, pick an LLC.
LLC usually fine. You enter your name. So look, packages from only $79. Now, my experience is it'll cost you about $200-300, but you don't have to do this. So you would just do, I would just keep it, I would put vegan, snack, what did I say? Mart. Yeah.
Or Depot. Both of them were
LLC. I would do Snack Mart. It's more like Walmart.
Yeah.
There you go. And I would pick, you can pick Delaware, you could pick Nevada, you could pick Montana, Florida. Yeah, you could talk to a lawyer. We're not lawyers, but that's what we do. Okay, so now we got that. So we know what we're gonna sell. We got the website, you got the domain. Now I'm gonna let Alex take this over.
Yeah.
Going back to ClickFunnels. So you go to this website called ClickFunnels. Again, I'm not an affiliate, I don't think, for ClickFunnels, but if I am, I'm not making any money because I forgot my affiliate link. So you go here to ClickFunnels. This is owned by a guy who was on my show called Russell Brunson. There's a couple. You could use Shopify. You could sell on Amazon. You could also use ClickFunnels. So you're going to teach them basics of ClickFunnels. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me hand it over here.
Actually pretty simple. So think of it this way, like every single thing, every single business has three main elements. How you're gonna drive people to it, so traffic, ads. Second, landing page. And landing page is where a customer, a visitor is for the first time exposed to your brand. And I think of it not as a sales page, I think of it as an exchange of value. In other words, you're introducing your product, you're offering value, and in return, sometimes you get the email, sometimes you make a small sales, but it's just an introductory sales, and then after that, it's lifetime value. So what we're gonna do here, I just picked a template. ClickFunnels, again, I'm not affiliated with ClickFunnels, even though I know Russell. There are several options, lead pages. You can use Wix, a lot of people use Shopify.
You can also sell on Amazon.
Yeah, you can, in which case it's super simple, made for you. But ClickFunnels, there are a bunch of templates. You can go there, and it's just very simple drag and drop UI. So this would be let me put it this way. What did you call it?
Vegan Snack Mart.
Vegan Snack Mart. And I'm gonna reduce the size. This is too big. So here we go. Welcome to Vegan Snack Mart. Come on with a tagline. Healthiest.
Huh?
To reset, it's not getting any comments in here.
On Twitter? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
just
fine.
reset it. That's fine.
Healthy, delicious, vegan snacks.
Yep.
Delivered
To your doorstep.
Door. Bam.
Don't put beef tacos delivered to your door for your vegan snack mart.
Let me tell you why I picked that headline. So the first one is welcome is just to welcome people. Just you always want to greet people with a smile, but then the next one, make it very clear what you're selling, and healthy, delicious vegan snacks delivered to your door literally captures your business model. Now here would be where the product image would go. So you basically download an image.
You'll find it. Yeah, that's fine. I would just go
to Amazon's page.
Now here's the thing: if you're going to drop ship an existing product,
then you can
actually use their product legally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without getting in trouble, because no one cares if you're selling their product for them.
Right. But a lot of times it depends on your level. Newbie entrepreneurs, they're better off selling other people's products, but I always say that's kind of like a short-term first step. Next step is either white label someone else's product or come up with your own proprietary product that you sell, in which case you will just upload this very simple drag and drop and then explanation right here. You can upload videos. I always put a video, especially if of people, like actually someone like for a vegan.
Here's what you should do for video. I'm telling you, for videos, you get your iPhone.
Do
If you have the
selfie.
iPhone 8 Plus, is very
Right.
powerful. You either get a friend to hold it, you mount it on a little tripod,
Right.
and you just get there and let's say pretend this isn't a book, that this is a vegan. Oh, here,
Do
I
we
got
have
vegan.
vegan? Yeah, right there.
I got grapes. That's just vegan, right? Not that you're going to be selling grapes, but imagine this is something you could ship. You basically sit there and you go, hey, it's Ty here. I'm a vegan. Here's the deal. I always struggle to find good vegan food, so I decided I was going to create a little box for myself. Every morning I grab it, put it in my backpack, put it in my briefcase, and I go to work, and I just pull it out throughout the day. And then my friends started saying to me, yo, I want that, And so I decided that I would bundle up the exact best snacks that I've found for the same price as if you bought them separately. I'd bundle them all up together, ship them to your door. It comes out to $5 a day or something, or $3 a day, which you're gonna spend anyway. You get better food, you stay vegan, it's the tastiest stuff. And then I would do an unboxing demonstration.
Right.
So you go, all right, here's what do we got in this month's box, or this week's box, whatever it might be. And you would open, I'm not gonna open this up because this has books in it. And I would open it up and I'd be like, oh, okay, Russell's vegan potato chips. And the reason I picked them is they only have 3 grams of sugar and blah, 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 blah. And you just talk and make a 10-minute video on the homepage. It's
Right.
not too long.
Yep.
You could do 20 minutes. As long as it's somewhat interesting for people who are your target market, you'll be good.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you a few rules on how to. This is visible, right? A few rules on how to design a landing page
Yeah.
that actually converts. So the first one, which I think just this one simple tool will double your conversion. I call it eye contact above the fold. So basically think about it this way. When you go to a website, you want a person with eyes visible looking at the camera. If it's a video, that's even better. But if you don't have a video, you have images, it can be of you. I normally don't use stock photos. I don't like stock photos. They look fake. So either you or get a model or have a friend or a neighbor to do it for you, literally above the fold, meaning right above when the person adds, and it has to be on both mobile and desktop. So above the fold, there has to be a person looking back, maybe holding your product or wearing the product or something like that. And that increases conversion and stickiness. Think about it this way. If somebody's looking at you, it's a lot harder for you to break the eye contact and go away. And that's why if you have like a person or a face on the homepage above the fold looking at you, it's harder for people to just bounce. Also, rule number 2. Optimize for mobile. So here's one of the problems that I see with a lot of entrepreneurs is they build their websites on desktop.
Right.
But 90% of their customers
Are
actually
mobile.
are mobile.
But
So-
ClickFunnels will automatically do
yeah,
that.
but it's not always optimized. So you need to, like you see right now,
See, this is how skinny this is?
Yeah, and this
That's how you build for mobile.
Yeah, so right now, if you look at the desktop view, the top is great. But if you look at the mobile view, like 1/3 of the screen is that, this one title. So what you
You don't
do
want
is
that,
that
yeah.
you go on the mobile version of this, and so
shrink
right
the
there, you
text.
shrink it to, I want to say 22 or maybe, yeah, that's 22 is about right. So right now, maybe one smaller so that it actually fits here. So it's
By the way,
very
not to
important-
interrupt you, but there was
Yeah.
a guy here yesterday. I did a little seminar. Every once in a while, I open up my house, do a seminar, and this guy goes, "Ty, you changed my life." I actually put it on. I put it on my Snapchat. I think it was 2 days ago. Maybe it was. I might still be there in the 24 hours. And he goes, "Ty, I just want you to know, changed my life. I went from broke, and now I'm making." What did he say? He made $1 million selling stuff this year online. He grossed $1 million. And if you're doing it right, you're going to make between 15 and 30% profit
Yeah.
margin. So you'll make for every $1 million, he's probably keeping in his pocket
150K,
200
200K.
grand. But that's good to go from 0 to 200 grand. The guy's like 21 years old. And I've got testimonial. Let me read you. I keep this little, I actually have the screenshot. I'll show you. I keep this testimonial WhatsApp group right here. You can see how many. All right, this is what he said. This is another person, Miles Sutton. You guys can direct message him on Instagram. He direct messaged me. Here, I'll show it over here too. Miles Sutton, M-I-L-E Sutton, S-U-T-T-O-N. And he said, Ty, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. You may not know it, but you've helped me motivate myself to completely change my life. I'm only 16 years old, and I've spent about a month finding my own source of income. In my first week, I've sold $726 worth and profited $300. So he's 15, 16 years old, and he's making, and remember, these are on autopilot, probably working an hour a day, and he's making 700, he's making $3,000 a month. And that's just at 15 or 16, he's in school. Here's somebody, this guy is ECO Martin. And here it says, I'm 18 years old. I sold 190 grand in sales in just January. So in 30 days, he sold 190,000, and he says he's on track to do a 7-figure month, over $1 million in 1 month of sales. I said, doing what? And he says he's drop shipping with Shopify, which is like ClickFunnels. He's working on building his own brand. Here's somebody sending their actual screenshot of their sales. That's kind of cool. Just getting started. So I don't want you to think like that this only works for us. We've been obviously doing it longer. So for us, if we were it's not hard for us to know how to make $1 million a month with e-commerce, but we can show, and we've shown lots of people how to do 10,000 a month, 50,000, 100,000. It's not rocket science anymore. It used to be. 20 years ago, it was rocket science, because literally when Jeff Bezos built Amazon in 1994, it cost 100 grand to build a website.
Yep.
100 grand. This right here is under $100.
Yep.
ClickFunnels,
7-day trial.
oh, they have a 7-day free trial.
Yeah.
So it's $0. It's infinitely cheaper. So let me see a few questions people are having, then we're going to go back here so Alex can keep teaching some stuff. But let me pull up the Twitter here. Span this bad boy. Oops. Nope, that's too expanded. Somebody said, I've opened my Shopify and sales are low. Okay, we're about to get to that, because you could build this website, and a lot of people are building websites, but they don't know how to get sales, which kind of sucks, because then you get halfway there and you're depressed because you thought you were all the way there. By the way, for those of you, I'm going to put a link up later who want to try to get in this 300 group that I have, be one of the 300 people I've taken from rags to riches. I've got different programs. This week, we're doing the scholarship for the How to Make Money Online program. So you got less than 5 days now to get in, depending on when you're watching this. So get in now. It'll be 5 days, or whenever the group fills up, the quicker of those two things. Somebody said, Ty, what's a good conversion route? So I'll put up a link later. It'll even be in there. You guys can get in, and that'll give you literally 2 months of training. We can't do it all right now, because we actually, I've had the flu for the last I haven't had the flu in like 10 years. I got the flu. I've been sick, so I've been stuck in my house for 4 straight days. I got to get out of my house here. So we're gonna show you, and then those of you who go in the private mentorship on how to make money online, Alex is one of the teachers. I have about 10 different people teaching. I'm teaching in there. I got Samir and Juan. They're in my 300 group. They've made it. They graduated into it. They made, I think, $1 million in their first year at 21, doing exactly what we're showing you. Not vegan stuff. They do clothing, and they're doing all kinds of stuff. Fashion. They like fashion. But they're making anywhere from $50,000 to $200,000 a month at 22. I think they're 20. Are they 22 now?
I think so.
22.
Yeah.
So a lot of good potential for you guys. So can you show, James said, wow, do people still believe this stuff is real? James is also the slow bus competitor. It's amazing. Sometimes people go to me, like this is a common thing with me. Ty, how do you make money? I'm like, well, what year is it? 2018. Okay, how do you think I make money if you're watching me online? What do you, for example, we sell books, literal New York Times best-selling books. We buy them in bulk from the publishers and we sell them. And we have big distribution. We signed Walmart as a customer, what, a couple months ago?
Yeah.
A couple months ago. So the way to make money in the modern world, I mean, you could be in the 1800s. Do you want to plow a field? That's what I'm gonna start asking people. You're watching me on the internet. Guess what? I make money with the internet. And some people are like, is that a scam? I'm like, I don't know. Is Netflix a scam? Is it a scam? Should we go back to Blockbuster? What is it? Is email a scam because it replaced the post office where it used to be, you know, a little letter? No, online. Everything's going online. If you haven't gotten that letter yet, which apparently this one dude hasn't gotten yet, be excited because these are the dum-dums that are literally, people are still opening up. There's still video stores on Hollywood Boulevard. I was driving down the street. There is a video store. It looks like they don't have enough money to paint. The like sign is falling down. I'm going, I see all kinds of stores, jewelry stores. Commercial real estate is going broke because people don't go to the store. You go to, in LA, which is one of the biggest cities in the world, there's like 4, in the west side here, there's like 4 big shopping malls, okay? You have Century City over here in Beverly Hills area. You've got the Grove, and you got the Beverly Center. Beverly Center, these things are kind of dying. The Grove is still doing well because it has like outdoors. You know, it's like a nice place to go chill, but even that is hurt. Yep. Over 100 large retailers have gone bankrupt and are on the process of going bankrupt in a span of about 24 months. Mm-hmm. Big ones, big brands, American Apparel. This is a company at its peak was doing $700 million in sales in their stores. You know why they're going broke? Because people are going on ClickFunnels. There's a company here called Fashion Nova. They only sell online. They have, I think they might have opened one store for fun, but literally 99% of their sales are on. You buy through Instagram, you find them on Instagram. Fashion Nova, I think, did $300 million in sales. It's only been around 2 years. So you guys got to get with the program and you have to say, am I the person who's going to whine and complain? Am I the overly cynical person who, when they see people teaching stuff, goes, no, this is fraud? If you don't realize that the real fraud that's going on is the wasting of time in high schools and colleges across America teaching outdated curriculum. You got a PhD. Mm-hmm. Alex got a PhD in aerospace engineering. Then he went to Berkeley, MBA, and you just dropped out because you realized
Waste of time.
Waste of time. And he went on to build his app for his first company, Zeus, is what, top 5 revenue of all time?
4. Number 4.
Number 4 of all time in history. Not just in, how much has it done? About 200 million through the app?
Yeah, about that.
200 million.
More now.
So he dropped out of Berkeley Business School, which is one of the best business schools in the world, because he realized there's other ways to learn. So you guys are learning in the new way. In 20 years, your kids are gonna laugh that this wasn't the main way people learned. You're gonna be like, what? You used to go to little rooms, you used to drive through traffic to little rooms.
With a marketing professor who hasn't done marketing in
Who's
20
never done
years.
marketing.
Yeah,
I know.
for 20 years. It's insane.
And that, no one ever says that's, and America has 1.2 trillion in college debt. And you went in debt to do that. It's like debt. You know, we don't have debtor's prison anymore. We don't have indentured servitude. If you used to come from England to America on a boat, you had to work for a master for 7 years. Not slavery. That was different. I'm talking about voluntary slavery. 7 years. My brother's been trying to pay off his college Spanish degree. He got a degree in Spanish, which he regrets, 80 grand. It's more than 7 years. He hadn't paid the shit off yet. Indentured servitude. It's insane. So each person that's watching this, you got to make that decision. Are you on the slow bus or are you going to get with the modern trends? And some people just can't get with the trends. It's amazing. All right, let's talk about how do we get traffic here? We can't, this is as much as we're going to take the time to teach this. For those of you who go in the program, there's more you can learn. There's tons of settings and stuff. Facebook ads.
Okay.
That's the best place to start for
Yes.
most people.
Yes, most
Okay.
people, especially for e-commerce products or
you can
visual products.
Yeah, you can start for $5 a
Yep,
day
yep.
advertising.
Super. So
So let's build a campaign for this.
All right. So let's say we want to create a campaign and call it healthy snacks, vegan snacks. All right. So it's actually pretty simple. Let me actually write it down first before I create it. So Facebook ads, and there are obviously many levels of expertise to this. It's not as simple as I make it sound, but at the high level, it has 3 levels. Campaign.
And you're showing it right here.
Yeah.
This is a whole, this is an actual Facebook ad.
Yeah, ad set and creative or ad. So the best way to think about it is I think of campaign as I use the analogy of a pizza. So let's say you're trying to sell a product, I don't know, let's say an iPhone case or healthy snacks, and you want to target it to women between 25 and 30, let's say, right? So that is what is at the campaign level. Ad set is how you break up that population, slices of pizza. So you say, okay, so I'm going to target people who are, I don't know, in a particular geographic location or are interested in other vegan products. So in Facebook, you can target with interest. And then each slice is a particular targeting. And then finally, the creative or the ad is what the end user and customer would see. And you hope that they click on it. So it could be an image, it could be a video with a message underneath that is called the headline. So we are creating a campaign here, healthy vegan snacks, and you need to create one ad set in it. Let's call it people. Do you know any vegan brands?
I don't. Let's go back to Amazon.
Okay.
We go here to Amazon. Let's call it Vega.
Vega, okay? So we go, and I want to target people that are interested in that particular brand. Hopefully we can target on Facebook. Ad name is healthy vegan snack marts. Okay. Save to draft. All right. So.
Yeah, lower your brightness
Okay.
just a teeny bit.
Okay.
Try to make it kind of dark.
All right. Function.
Yeah, that was it. It was working.
It was working. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So the objective here, again, you should always, pretty much if you're a starter, you should always optimize for conversion. Conversion means that you're optimizing for a particular goal. Most of the time it is a sale, or it can be like somebody entering their email information. They call that a lead. I don't want to use too much jargon because a lot of people don't understand these. So basically you optimize to a conversion point and bam. So that creates right there.
You want to optimize for conversions. You don't want to do it for clicks, for
Right.
video views.
Well,
You're
we
trying
have
to
a-
get sales.
Yeah. Okay, so we have an issue here. I don't know what it is, but I'm
Wait,
not
what
going
did
to
it
fix
say?
it.
It said, once in a while,
Yeah, Facebook is very
Facebook has
buggy.
weird rules.
Yeah.
They'll
So I'm
be
gonna-
like, you're
so
not
I'm gonna-
allowed to.
Yeah, I'm going to use, oops, okay. So I'm going to create one of my own ads, for example. So,
Yeah, we'll do one. Just make up one.
yeah. So should I create one from
Yeah.
scratch? Okay. So we
Don't
say,
call it Vega. They might have some kind of
yeah,
weird trademark.
issue.
Because that's what it says. It's something to do with the name.
Okay. All right. So, all right, let's just create another one.
Show them actually a campaign you have for MentorBox.
Okay. All right.
We'll
so I'll
show you one that we have that we're using that's made
Okay.
millions of dollars.
Yeah, so here's an example of a campaign that I'm currently running. So the ad is a video ad. Let me preview it right there. So you can see Facebook post with comments right there. So I have a few rules. This ad is actually doing very well. And you can, basically I have a few rules. Doesn't have to be a video, doesn't have to be a video of you. I know a lot of people don't want to get in front of a camera. but it can be a video of the product. I have a few rules. A very powerful headline is rule number 1. This right here is the most important thing in the ad, maybe as important as the creative itself. So you have a video or a photo. I always add a little bit of text at the top with the actual value. So here I have learn new skills insanely fast, but yours could be like delicious vegan snacks delivered to your door. Convenient. So then your value prop here, the fact that it's fast is the value prop, but you know, for vegan snacks, it could be because it's healthy or it's delicious or convenient, whatever it is. And then you do the same thing in here in the headline and add text. Headline specifically, I always put a number in it. In this case, I put the price, but you can put any number in it. I think you like numbers in headlines too.
Yes.
So I always put a number. Here I put the price. Doesn't have to be the price, but you know, it could be like, you know, the top 5 rated on Amazon, for example, if that is actually true, or whatever is a number. So this is an ad. Then the next step is actually targeting it, and targeting would be, okay. So this is ad set. This is the second level that I talked about. Targeting would be optimized towards purchase. Then the most important thing is a budget. This particular ad set has a budget of $1,250 a day. So it will not spend more than that. And I have about like 50, 60 ad sets. But you know, what you do is whatever is your budget, this is your fail-safe mechanism. So if you can put that at $5.
When you're starting out, don't set it
Yeah,
at $1,250.
Yeah, no.
That's what we have campaigns. We make more money. Like
Yeah.
I said, let's see if we made any money while we've been doing this talk.
For sure.
So I'll go to the Stripe. We're at $27,827. So we made $1,000 in the last few minutes while that's the cool thing about online. Like, we make money while we're doing other stuff.
Right.
That's kind of the key to life. Just think how much money Jeff Bezos makes while he sleeps.
Yeah, that's right.
He probably makes, I don't know, $50 million while he sleeps. The guy who started Netflix, Reed Hastings, they got 100 million people paying him $12, so that's 1.2 billion a month, about 40 million a day.
Right.
Let's say you sleep 1/3 of the day. He gets paid around $10 million to sleep. Not bad.
That's insane.
You'd be taking more naps if you were making 10 million bucks every time you went to bed.
Okay, so by the way, in the new Facebook UI, you can make changes, you can play with things. The thing I like about it is that things don't go live immediately. You need to actually review and publish.
Yes.
So I can basically discard all the changes that I made ahead of time. It actually kind of is good for newbies, honestly. Now, one thing to say here is, so campaign, at the ad set level, you have a bunch of targetings. I see a lot of entrepreneurs fail in targeting specifically. So they have okay landing pages, they have good creatives. Most people, you know, have a nice image of the product they're selling or a nice video, but they don't know how to target. And here's the best way to think about targeting. Imagine you have a vegan product. Then you spent a lot of money targeting it to everybody instead of targeting just the right people.
Right.
95% of what you're spending on advertising would be a waste right off the bat because they're not vegan.
Yes.
So if you have a vegan product, you have to target. If you have women, you know, fashion items, you have to target women. If it is,
some people do not know this, and they'll spend $1,000 advertising vegan on like some Meat Depot website without realizing
or
it.
baby diapers to people who don't have a baby.
Yeah.
So it's the difference between advertisement that works and advertisement doesn't work. For most people, it comes down to targeting, knowing how to target. And I'm gonna show you one of these, and I'll go. I have. Okay, how about this? I have one that actually targets Thai, I think, specifically. So here, for example, I have one of my ads. It's about $1,000 a day. One of my ad sets specifically targets Thai Lopez. People who are interested in Thai Lopez. So
6 million people are interested in me?
No, it's in
5.7 million in the where? U.S.?
We're in the U.S. Excluded. I have a bunch of exclusions between 18 and 65. So. So I have one targeting Ty Lopez because, you know,
And anybody can target me.
Yeah,
You don't have
okay.
to be
Yeah,
me. That's
yeah.
the one important thing.
yeah, but that's one example. Now, let's say you want to target, you're selling, let's say, luxury watches online. You want to target people that are interested in luxury items. So you can type in, I'm going to remove you for a second here, Ty. I'm going to type in Gucci. So, you know, 61 million people, and then once I have
Let's
it.
type in the word vegan.
Oh, okay, yeah, for vegan stuff.
Why did you think Gucci would be?
Yeah, I was talking about.
So
yeah,
there,
luxury
12
items,
million
yeah.
people are
Ve-
interested in vegan nutrition.
Yeah.
Then how many hover over
Hang
vegan
on,
recipes?
Vegan recipes.
Oh man,
7
there's
million.
a lot. If
There's
you
a
click
lot.
all the vegans, there's 20 million people.
And if I
probably.
want to actually do this, the way I would do it is that I would create an ad set, specifically one for vegan nutrition. Then I would create another ad set. So this is about 12 million people right now. So you can see at the top right, the number of people that it can target between 18 and 65. So right now I have an audience of 15 million is too big for most people. So I want to narrow it down. So United States, I go between 18 and what do you think is the right age range for this product?
For vegan,
Yeah, vegan snacks.
man, there's all
18 to
age.
30.
I would go older.
So
Sometimes
25 to
18-year-olds don't
35.
have as much. Yeah, 25 to 40, I'd say.
Yeah, so the way to think about it is that you need to have different ad sets for different age groups and then see which one buys best. So you would go from here, from 25, let's say, to 35. That's one thesis. Vegan nutrition, you can add more. You can add, let me see. If you can break it up by, let's see what else we have here. What other options we have here? We have vegan organic gardening. Those people might buy.
Although
So-
they might be growing their own
Yeah,
stuff.
they're-
They're like,
yeah.
forget snacks.
Vegan
make our own
recipes
stuff.
definitely is a good one because, I mean, these people are literally interested in vegan recipes. So, you know, these two right there, I have a good size audience now. 7 million is about right. A few million, I think 500,000 is too small for most products. Between a million to 10 million is about the right spot for an ad set. So here we are talking about 7.1 million, 25 to 35, United States, interested in these two things. You know, that's a good one. Now I'm not gonna publish this because, you know, my ads are live, but that's how you would do it. And then what you do is think of the pizza. So the pizza for the campaign is vegan product, the specific product that you're saying. And now we created one slice of pizza, which is 25 to 35, interested in vegan.
Here, come off to the side so they can see.
Okay.
Like that side.
All right. So
You gotta get you good at writing
yeah,
oddly.
we'll see.
Oh,
So 25 to 35, interested in vegan. You can create another one, which is, let's say, 36 to 45, interested in vegan. And you can just create these slices of pizza, basically. Each one of them is a specific ad set that you built. So that's how you drive traffic.
and you basically do a lot of testing, and you start out, and you spend $5 on a campaign. If it's not working, you can usually tell, believe it or not, if you're alert very quickly.
Yep.
Someone says Ty only makes $3 to $5 million a year. Is that true? People are always trying to figure out how much money. You can multiply that by a big number. 3 to 5 million would be bad for me. In fact, if I make 3 million in a month, I'm gonna have a heart attack. But this business right here is doing Mentor Box, which Alex runs. I'm not even involved in. I own half of it. Is doing 1.5 million a month. So that's 18, 20 million a year. So don't always believe what you read online. All right, let's see. Ty, why is that guy eating your grapes? Because I'm
That
selling
guy.
vegan snacks. Dr. Mayer, I'm paying him in grapes for doing this. Dr. Mayer's done over 1 billion in sales using this formula. 1 billion. Not million, not thousand, not 100, billion. Tell Alma to grab the gate there. Okay. Let's say,
Where should we go from here?
Well, I want to talk, I want to take a few questions. Now, remember, this is not about veganism. I'm not a vegan. He's not a vegan. We're just showing you there's hundreds, thousands of different niches you could go after. I mean, I could name, like, literally, if we took the time, we could probably come up with 1,000. You could sell spatulas. You could sell, like, aprons that people wear in the kitchen. You could sell gardening supplies. That's a good, all these kind of markets you could
like
sell.
fashion items a lot.
Yeah, fashion.
They're visually appealing.
Gadgets are good.
Gadgets, yeah.
Any kind of gadget. Like, I had 2 of the kids that became millionaires selling fidget spinners. Those little spinner things. They got, you know, Walmart bought 300,000 units from them. And they were still in high school. I think they wanted to become independent from their parents, so they didn't have, their parents couldn't get all the money. Yeah, gadgets are good. Electronic accessories. You know, like there was some people on my Snapchat, if you've been watching, who came up with a better phone case charger. Mm-hmm. So basically what I tell people is pick something that you use every day and sell that. So that's why I got in the book business with Dr. Mayer. I read books every day. I was like, let's make a box of books. And the day it took us a week to get to a run rate of $1 million business. It only took like 4 days to get there. Now, I'm not promising you're gonna do that well because we got a little more experience, but we'll show you, we'll train you how to do this. Now, I'm gonna put this link up here and we're gonna keep taking questions. So if you're watching on my website, there should be a button somewhere, like depending on if you're mobile, you can go to that button, click, and you get access. Okay, so there's about 4.5 days left if you're watching this, depending on when you're watching, if you're watching it live or a replay. There's about 4.5 days left, or if it gets full. My goal is, this is one of the different programs. I got a real estate program, cryptocurrency program, we have investing programs, all these different ones. Throughout all those groups that I'll take 300 people from rags to riches. I probably already, if I count, probably done already 50 or 100 people. It's crazy. Like I just made this goal like 5 months ago. So now I'm planning, I don't know if I told you, I'm gonna fly everybody in. That
have a day
you
of
can't pay to be in the 300 group, by the way. These groups, this is a test group that you can get in. It's a paid test group. But I'm gonna take the people who actually get the results and I'm gonna fly them all to my house. I think I'm gonna have more than 300 people. I think I'm gonna have 1,000 people here that have gone from rags to riches. How do I define rags to riches? Basically, what weren't making any money and now making at least 6 figures, 6 to 7. If you're making as much as a doctor when you were making 0, you know, the year before, that's kind of rags to riches. It's obviously not billionaire. I'm not saying I'm gonna take people to billionaire. I think probably the biggest, I don't know, there's some people getting to 8 figures, over 10 million bucks. So, I hope some of you will get in. Now, if you want to be in this test group to learn how to sell stuff online, we've got 2 months, step by step. You pull out your phone, you do your laptop. For those of you who get in today, you're gonna get a password protected access. You get a login. Don't share your password, it'll lock you out. But it's for you to use. You go in 3 times a week, I recommend. Listen to the videos, watch, get started. You can get started for so cheap. Pick something, even if it's not the perfect thing, you can always change it later. Don't worry about the names. I've changed name companies 100 times, literally.
That's right.
Don't freak out on that. The main thing is to create momentum. I got a buddy that made $100 million, not online, in a different business. And he gave a talk and he said, the difference between me and most people, Ty, is I just started. And most people are overanalyzing, overthinking. They're either skeptical, they're fearful, they're procrastinators, they're lazy, they're worried. Like it's always something. And then some people just start. The sooner you start, the sooner you get good at it. And you're not gonna get rich overnight, although I have seen people, you know, my top student last year made $1.3 million from 0. He didn't even have a bank account. And it took him about 30 days to start making about 30 grand a month. Now he's up to making about 80 to 100 grand a month. So I've seen it go quickly for a few people. So if you're on Facebook Live, there is a link right there, okay? Let me pull it up. So I've got it. It's in the title. What is the one? Do you know what it is?
Which one?
Oh, if you're on Facebook, it's tylopez.com/robot income. And the reason I call it robotic income, remember how I was saying you want income that works while you sleep? Imagine if a robot was making you money. People use robots to vacuum. I'm like, forget vacuuming, I'll vacuum my own stuff. I want a robot to make me money while I sleep. That's what this is, ClickFunnels, Facebook. This is all run literally by machines behind the scene. We're gonna teach you how to do it. So tylopez.com/robot income. If you're on YouTube, go to tylopez.com/moneyonline. Let me pull this over here. Now, what I'm closing up, I've got a special scholarship price where I'm gonna pick up some of the price so you don't have to pay as much. So if you procrastinate and then realize you should have done this, it's gonna be a lot more expensive. So I don't wanna do it for free. I've found when people pay, they get better results. People are like, Ty, why don't you just give this to everybody for free? I'm like, well, when I give it to everybody for free, people don't pay attention. So, yeah, YouTube, tylopez.com/moneyonline, Facebook, tylopez.com/robot income. You want to go to these special links because these have the scholarship, okay? Twitter.com, tylopez.com/4steps. Ty Lopez, Instagram, go to tylopez.com/robotic. These are just links that will redirect you that are easier than me putting a super long URL. Okay. And I'm going to be reading off the names of people who get in the group. So, let me read this. You want to take some questions while I'm doing that?
Sure. Somebody said they listen to MentorBox every day at work. Someone said, how do you sell without having inventory? So drop shipping, that's the whole point of it. You actually are selling products that you don't own. More advanced entrepreneurs, they actually buy their own products.
Yeah, so, you can do, that's in the course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my stupid email to open. So I'm going to be reading off the names of people while we answer some questions.
All right.
Here we go. First person that I see, well, actually not the first, Blad Marino. Welcome to the group. Do I use this camera or over here? Blad Marino. Hey, tudo bem? How are you? We're just finishing up something. Blad Marino from Illinois on Facebook Live. Welcome to the group. We have, well, here, let's take some more questions.
All right.
Oh, I see some people's cards being declined. If your card's declined, this is for DC Jackson or Jeffrey Tinker. Don't worry, sometimes you have to call your bank or just use a different card.
Right.
A lot of times, who knows why cards decline. I have a black card sometimes that declines. I'm like, what the hell? It's a black card, not supposed to decline. Okay.
So if the conversion rate, it's moving too fast. Which one should we take?
Patrick Gutierrez, this program works. Somebody said, Patrick Gutierrez said he's making 120 grand. That's good.
That's good.
That's good. Thank you for all this information.
Yeah.
I'm down, Ty. What's up? Gian Pierio Pushadoo? Pushadoo? That's an interesting name right there. Sometimes parents make life hard on their kids. There's a guy in the NBA, his name's Enos. Would you want to go through school with your name Enos? That's not a good name when you're like in first grade. Trevor Quillman, welcome to the group in New Mexico. I got a whole bunch of bonuses too. When you get in there, I'm gonna throw a whole bunch of stuff in because I want to give you some other stuff beyond just this.
Let's take some YouTube.
Somebody said, Ty, what if you have no money for the link? Then you just miss out. And sometimes you gotta learn. You know the reason people don't save money? It's because people always get bailed out in modern society. And sometimes you just gotta learn the hard way. I've missed out on huge opportunities because I didn't think ahead, you know what I mean? So,
how would a bracelet company do?
Huge.
Bracelets, things, little things, small price, but visually interesting.
Yeah.
Like unique bracelet, they would do well.
These guys that follow me, I was at a Laker game. And this is about a year ago. I posted them a video that I took. I was walking by and they're like, Ty, we follow you. We launched our watch company. They got watches and they, instead of like super expensive $10,000 watches. They sell watches for like $297, but they look really good. And I just saw they did $75 million in sales. They did a
Nice.
Kickstarter to raise the money. That's all another thing. Maybe I'll include some bonus video on that. They did a Kickstarter, and that Kickstarter basically, I think they raised 25 or 50 grand to buy enough watches to get it started before they had any paying customers. And now they did 75 million. I guarantee you they're going to sell. If you do 75 million in a watch company, one of these big watch brands is going to buy you out for probably 150 million bucks. So they started with nothing. They had to do a Kickstarter to raise money. And now it's like 3 years they sell. If you sell, and there's 2 of them, I think. I forget the name of the brand. But they'll be set for life. If you sell a company for 150 million bucks, there's 2 partners. Even after taxes, even if there's some investors, they should walk with 30 to 50 million dollars a piece. You can live on that for a few days.
Right.
Just make sure your bracelets have Saturn, Moon, Sun, Diamonds, Rabbits. Don't listen to that dude. His YouTube username is Adolf Hitler.
Seriously?
That's what it says, Adolf Hitler.
Jeez.
YouTube, I mean, comments bring out the dumbest people in the world, just so you guys know, but also some smart people. That's why you got to look through it. It's kind of like your social life. You got to look through the morons to find a few interesting people. It's kind of like Tinder. Okay, David Caminera, how to start a subscription business. This is subscription. So that's a whole nother thing we talk about. Oops.
I have actually
you take everything and you put it into subscription, because then you don't just sell it one time, it just goes on autopilot. What do you think is the secret to building a subscription business?
A product that adds a lot of value. So the key to subscription is retention, meaning what percentage of people stay as a customer over time. And I've built I built Zeus. It had 700,000 active subscribers monthly paying. So those businesses can be really big if you are actually adding a lot of value.
Right.
It easily triples lifetime value of a customer to be in a subscription, but it has to be the right product. So,
Yep.
yeah. What else do we have here?
Okay, what other question? Let me read off the name. We got a whole bunch of people getting in the test group. Actually, they just started pouring in. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Here we go. Jared, Beamon Soroya in Alberta, Canada. Welcome to the group. There's a one pay option, or you can divide it up in multiple payments. So if you don't quite have enough money, just pick the multiple option. You still got to pay it all, but it'll spread it over time. Corey Barentine, welcome to the group. By the way, while we're doing this, let's see if we made any more money on MentorBox here. Yep, we're at 1.4. Check this out. You guys can see sales every minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. You guys see all this is a decline charge. $84 charged 10 minutes ago, 99. So if you look here, MentorBox is making today about $1,000 an hour. Today's a low day too.
It is a low day, yeah.
27,725 is low for us.
Yeah.
I know Alex is embarrassed. He wished it would be a different day. A couple days ago, you can see here it was at 65,067 in one day.
This is the first time I'm letting someone show behind the scenes to people.
Yeah. Alex he doesn't want his reputation going down. Alex is like, I only made $30,000 today. What kind of BS is this? Fitness store. Definitely. Fitness is great, man. Fitness is a really good one. Okay, let's see some Twitter ones. Questions. No, Twitter. Where's YouTube? Oh, Instagram. We've been neglecting you, Instagram. All right, Ty, I have an instant each page that has about 15,000. How could you profit off that? Mikey Fredo, Fredo on Instagram. Easy. And I can't believe Instagram influencers still haven't figured this out. Very few. Sell something related to what you do. If you have a fitness thing.
Be an affiliate.
Yeah, but
step
affiliate, but also sell your own stuff too. Because
step 2 would be selling your own
most
stuff,
fitness influencers are selling somebody else's protein powder, and that's fine, but protein powder, you can get it white labeled for like $7, and they sell them for $70. You mark it up 10 times. You don't need that many sales per day. If you had 3 sales a day, you'd be making $5 grand a month. 3 sales a day. So if you got a 15,000 person, and you can also use some of that profit to grow your Instagram. So
Yeah,
that's
100%.
Somebody said, Lionhearted 215 says, I want to start now. Oh, man.
What
Instagram.
happened?
After
Instagram.
1 hour, you got to reset. We got to reset Instagram.
Reset Insta.
All right, we're going to go here in a little bit. Let's see who else. Let me welcome some more people to the group. Laszlo. Oh, no, that's for the 67 steps. Sorry. Julian Donnelly in Wisconsin. Welcome to the group. All right, he did the 1 payment option. Salvador Fernandez in Texas did the 4 pay option. Welcome to the group, my friend. Jesse Ruffalo. Are you related to Mark Ruffalo, the actor? Are you related to the Hulk? I guess that's actually how you spell it. I went to the Academy Awards once, and Mark Ruffalo was next to me. He's not big like the Hulk. He probably weighs 150 pounds in real life. The screen makes guys look a little bigger. And
Really?
Special, dude, Mark Ruffalo is teeny.
Really?
He's like a Birdman.
Insane.
There's a lot of special effects to turn him into the Hulk. Yeah, it's funny when you actually see people. You're like, wait a second. Laszlo Batog in Arizona. Welcome to the group.
Someone
right.
wants your jacket.
You want this jacket or that jacket?
I don't know.
Crypto Doctor said, Ty, call me. I want to come over and shoot some hoops. Okay. I'm on the phone right now.
That's why I say, that's
Crypto
not even
Doctors,
the right way.
come over and shoot. Let's go.
Exchange of value. He doesn't know you. You got to offer something.
Crypto Doctors, you're not answering. I've been calling each number that exists on the planet. So I'm going to start with, you ever seen The Office where Dwight Schrute goes, he's trying to break a code, and he goes, try 00001. And they go, doesn't work. Try 000. They're like, are you going to literally go through the whole thing? Yeah, don't do that. Okay. What else do we have? Any other interesting questions?
Somebody.
Is it a good idea to invest in the stock market at any age, at a young age? It's a good idea to start investing, yes, at any age. Warren Buffett started at 7.
Learn how to
But make
do
sure
it.
you know what you're
Yeah.
doing. So your first investment should always be into your own brain.
Yes, 100%.
What's up with the job, Ty? I don't know. What's up? Big inventory versus small inventory is one method in general. When you're starting out, what do you think? Start out with drop shipping?
Depends. Yes.
If you don't have any money.
It's easy. It's
Yeah.
easy. So, but you won't make a lot of money.
You don't make as much, yeah.
Yeah.
Once
So-
in a while, some here and them do
They
decent.
yeah, I think it's becoming more competitive though. So it's hard to scale it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start out with the simplest thing in life, and then you just get more advanced.
Yeah, especially if you have expertise. Let's say you're into bracelets. Somebody said bracelets, and
Right.
there are unique bracelets that you know of. You can source it. That's an advantage. Now, unique bracelet design company will never be big. I think it will not be that big, but it makes for a good cash flow and a good start, a first time entrepreneur business basically. And then
What
you
else?
can go into more stuff. So let's say,
Don't neglect Instagram. Oh, we need to reset
can
Instagram
we reset?
so we can see our Insta one.
Should I just tap it? I said start live video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you take care of it. All right.
Alex is let you take care of it.
All right, how to promote a film academy. Any quick advice? So Film Academy, obviously your website should be should have super good, high quality film on
Yes.
it. And obviously it's a very video heavy landing page. And it's actually, those things are easier to promote because once you create the ads for it, the ads are visually appealing. The click-through rate and engagement is gonna be higher. Facebook or YouTube, either one of those do well. So create like 3-minute, 1 to 5 minute ads and video ads, and run it on YouTube, run it on Facebook, and send it to a video heavy landing page, and hopefully you can get conversion that way. What else do we have? Trademark. Well, I mean, okay, so somebody asked, should I trademark if I'm drop shipping? Well, if you're building a brand, eventually you want to trademark it, but just by using a brand, you automatically have rights to it, even though you don't register. So don't worry about registering it up front. When you build a business and it's actually big, then you can apply for trademark. But the date of first use of a mark is when it is actually, you can go back 2 years later, you can file with the date of first use. So don't worry about all those little things.
Yeah, don't
at the
get
beginning.
too complicated. It depends what you're doing too.
Yeah.
But one thing you want to make sure, look to make sure you're not using someone else's trademark.
That's right.
That's,
And that's a simple Google. You can also go to uspto.gov, which is U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, and you can they have a simple trademark search. That's actually very important to look for conflicts. So if you're infringing on someone else's trademark, then that is an issue.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's more important that you not infringe on theirs versus people
infringing on yours, because the first day you use it, it's actually that date is reserved for you.
As long as it's you and it's not someone else.
That's right.
Let's see. Selling the idea how to make money online, Lizette Castro. Yeah, it's kind of like buying a book. People buy books. People buy online courses now. It's 2018.
Yeah.
Some people are still traumatized by that.
Right.
Some people think not everything has to be a textbook now. This is the modern day textbook, an online video. Some people go, oh, Ty, you're only making money by telling other people how to make money. That is not true. I've been in many businesses. Real estate, I just bought 152 acres as an investment. Have Mentor Box, we're selling books. That's a business making 20 million bucks a year. I've been in a nightclub business. I was investment advisor, managed $100 million for people. So all that had nothing to do with teaching people. I've only started teaching in the last couple years because people ask me so much. Dude, you have no idea how many people ask me every day, will you teach me how to make money online? So instead of me trying to teach everybody one by one, I probably get, on an average, I get between 1 to 10,000 direct messages a day on Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I don't even check Facebook anymore. I gave Facebook, I was like, if you guys are Facebook messaging me, don't. I think I check it once a year. I gave up on that one. Twitter, I'll check sometimes. Snap only shows me the last 100, so Instagram DMs, sometimes I can see. But the reason I make programs like this and get people to teach is because there's no other place you can do this. You can't take one call. What you're gonna learn in this program, there's not one university. You could go to Harvard, you could go to Yale, you could go to Berkeley. They do not have this material there. I guarantee you. I know. I've taught at those schools. Taught at Harvard and USC and London Business School. They don't teach us stuff because most of the professors are 65 years old. Mm-hmm. They actually teach my marketing videos. They'll have my YouTube videos up in class, like here in my garage, and they're like, this is how to make a viral video. I'm a professional athlete, Chris Zhang said, who had to retire through injury and now have nothing. I'm telling you, that's what this is about. What do? Well, you got to get your income up, and you need to do it with relatively little risk and relatively little upfront cost, you know? So, yes.
What about travel agency? Those are hard.
Does a travel agency still exist?
That is hard.
You should be selling horses and buggies.
Yeah, don't get into travel agency unless you have a particular thing, like a corporate angle or something
corporate.
like that.
Yeah, it's probably not the world's best business to be in. You could also make like Civil War muskets.
Yeah.
Although you probably make money in that because
it's small money.
You can make a couple $1,000,000 a year selling Civil War stuff to aficionados, but.
I saw sell football stuff online for sure. You can target really easily. I've actually tried targeting athletic products to people who are interested. You have very specific targeting keywords for those. So, you know, athletic stuff works really well. gears especially, because people like brands. So if you're selling football gear, so what else?
I don't know. What else we got? Okay, let me read some more names. I promised I would read off people that are getting in the group here. Who do we got? Chandni Pahuya in New York City. Welcome to the group. It's on Facebook. We got Jacob M. Galuju, Pennsylvania. What's up
Somebody
with the name?
bought the domain that you showed.
I'm sure somebody bought that domain. I gave you guys $1 million business idea for free.
David
Jarvis Benito in South Carolina. Welcome to the group. Did the one payment. Jasmine Lopez. Good to see some females getting in there. She's in New York. I don't think New York City. You in upstate New York? You guys freeze to death, man? It's a cold ass place right now. All right, who else do we got? Luke Marcucci from Vermont. Man, Vermont. Now that's a state you don't hear about much. There's certain states you don't hear about much. Delaware. Like in terms of meeting somebody. Oh, where are you from? Delaware. Have you ever had somebody say that to you? It's kind of like, it's like South Dakota. You never meet somebody from South Dakota, really. North Dakota. All right. I mean, you do, I have, but it's not, Vermont is not a high volume location, obviously. But I'm glad we have people. Tar Lopez is a damn beast, and Alex Mir straight up. I don't know what that means. I think it means you're a beast too. What's coupon code? There is no coupon code. I already gave you a discount on it. So click the link here or go to one of these links right here, tylopez.com, money online if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on my website, you just click the link below. If you're on Facebook Live, go to tylopez.com/robot income. Twitter, tylopez.com 4 steps. Instagram, tylopez.com/robotic. That'll get you in the scholarship discounted group. Okay? Sweta said, Ty, I'm confused right here. I'm doing affiliate marketing, but it's not working for me. Yeah, this is not affiliate marketing.
No.
What's up, BTO? BTO says hello. He was here yesterday. Yeah, well, we're basically, affiliate marketing is selling other people's products through their funnels. We're teaching you how to build your own website. You can do affiliate marketing through this too, by the way. But to me, this, like, affiliate marketing is good, but this is, if I had to choose, I would go with this. And I have. I make money with affiliate. I make millions with affiliate, but I make more with this. Drop shipping an actual product or shipping an actual product. Ucash is booming. Somebody's here. What the hell is Ucash? People always try to come on here to sell their thing. I can promise you this. Bombarding people's comments with something you're trying to sell does not work. You can make like $10 a year. Okay.
Mobile notary business. Well, I think most notary businesses are mobile these days. I mean, what do you mean? Like somebody come to you? What is my favorite book in Mentor Box? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That's my favorite. Let me see. T-shirts. I saw somebody T-shirts. T-shirts are, a lot of people have success with.
Yeah, T-shirts, people. I got a guy that's actually, I think one of the bonuses, he's teaching in there. He does $3 million a year in T-shirts.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Yep.
How much is meant, Ty? Thanks, Ty, for the answer. Does the price stay at $497? No, once the scholarships are used up, they're gone. So it'll be in less than 4 days. I can tell you that. Insta doesn't work.
Why? I see it working.
People are funny. People crack me up sometimes.
Looks just fine to
The
me.
greatest things is when people go, it's not live, and they're watching on Twitter live. I'm like,
this whole thing is a big green screen, guys.
We
just photoshopped ourselves in.
We paid Twitter to let us be not live on Twitter Live. We're good friends with them. Mo13 video says, how can I make money? John Encarnacion is the world's worst salesman. You win an award. We need like those booby prizes that you used to get where you have to wear like a dunce cap. It's like, I get people literally that comment, give me $500. I'm like, Do you think that works?
I get DMs
Yeah.
like that on Instagram. It's
You
like,
should send them they need a new emoji. It's that dunce cap for people that are stupid.
Should I make a pizza app like Grubhub?
What?
A pizza app like Grubhub. Well, there's Grubhub that sells
Yeah.
pizza.
That is a more advanced business.
Yeah,
You
it is
can do that, but that is definitely. I don't know why people start out with the hardest business.
So
You
that
start
troll
out-
is
yeah.
happy he got mentioned. He's like, yes, I was mentioned.
His life goal to get mentioned as an
By
idiot.
trolling your comments.
Some people's life goal is to be called an idiot publicly. They're like, yes, I'm a great person. See what I can do? I can get people to think I'm dumb. Believe it or not, that's actually not that hard. You can just be dumb, and then most people will be like, this dude's dumb. So, Noel says, Ty, yes, but you market and make money online by doing this. Noel, Rivers, I just said I make money online. Why are you commenting? People are, I love these. I can sometimes can just go all day.
YouTube comments are insane.
Yeah, YouTube has like the smartest and the weirdest people I've found. Facebook is like in between. Twitter, Instagram is the most like disengaged people. They just write like one word, like
Right.
ugh. Yeah, Instagram's like people just. I think it's because the interface is
Yeah,
so
it's
small.
just hard to
Yeah.
type.
Ty, why do you hate 48 Laws of Power? I don't hate it. It's just a message on how to be Machiavellian and cynical and some fake attempt at power. It's not actually accurate. The way to be powerful is not to manipulate your way to the top. If you manipulate your way to the top, you will surround yourself by people who, A, are either easily manipulated or are better at manipulating than you. So you go in that group of people that suck. So if you follow 48 Laws of Power to the extreme, you know, you're going to have a very Machiavellian life, which you don't want. It's like saying, murder your way to the top. Well, there's a few problems with that game plan. One, if you start acting like that, people start defending themselves and shoot back at you. People always forget that. It's like everybody who's like fake thugs, they always forget that you act too much like a thug, and a real thug's gonna knock you out. So it's the same with being too aggressive and being too manipulative. 48 Laws of Power, it is whatever it is, but I think it's over. The concept is, modern science has disproven that concept. There's a good book called The H Factor of Personality by modern day scientists. And someone said,
Murder
Ty
your way.
Lopez, quote, murder your way to the top.
It's gonna show up. And I'm like,
I
yeah,
don't care.
dude.
There are people have. Gregor Motot said, Ty, I saw your Snapchat, how you will make 300 people go from rags to riches. Yes. How will I be doing it? Is it okay to be Machiavellian for defense? Yes, at times, but not that often. Like attracts like. If you're a crappy person, you have a lot of crappy people around you. That's why you can judge people by their friends. People who have crappy friends, you don't even need to meet them. Anybody who has half a brain is going to have friends that have half a brain. You know, so it's not that complicated. All
right. Ty's a robot.
I am a robot.
He's a robot.
I'm not the real Ty. I wish I could have a robot.
Just come in and do the work.
Really. Let's see, what else do we have here? Who else got in? I like to read about people that take action, not so procrastinating, not so cynical. Jessica Barlow, Colorado. Welcome to the group. So for those of you who get in the group, just a quick, you're going to get an email. It's going to give you a password protected login. Don't share that with anybody. If you share it, it locks everybody out. Whoever you shared it with. Then go, and I recommend you watch 3 or 4 videos a week. It's a step-by-step. It's kind of like chapters of a book. It's just a video course. You can download the audio if you don't want to watch the video, and you can just listen to it, kind of like, an audio book. and there's different people teaching, and you just follow the steps, and it'll teach you all the stuff you need to know. There's a whole, I mean, there's more than you need, so don't get overwhelmed. If you get in there and you're like, wow, this is more than I need, that's fine. I wanted to give you guys like more than you needed, because a few of you will sit there and spend, you know, go on like a Netflix binge watch for like 10 hours, and we got enough material in there. There's probably 20 hours worth of stuff, maybe more. So you don't need to watch it all. I didn't want to give you too much or too little. If you give people too little, they get lost. If you give people too much, they get lost. You know, so weed tasting tours at farms, just like wine tours. That might work. Depends what state you're in, what country. Some countries, you can't do that. Selling music through ClickFunnels strategies. Music is a beast, because a lot of people don't want to pay for music anymore. I would probably do things like concert tickets, stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, there was actually 2 guys who follow me. These 2 guys are in my 300 group. I put them on my Snapchat. They came to one of my roundtables 2 months ago, and they made $16 million competing with StubHub selling tickets online. It's pretty cool, right? So, Ty, I took your quiz score, 14.30. That's a pretty good score. Ty, look, some offers 2.25 for your time. What's my favorite book? Man, I have a lot. I got them listed on my website, some of my favorite ones. Let's see if we got any emojis. How to get in the 300 group. Somebody's saying on Instagram. So the way to let me be clear on this. It's not, you can't pay to be in the 300 group. The 300 group are the people who put in the time and went from rags to riches following different courses that I have. Today, this week, I've got a scholarship. I've got it open for the How to Make Money e-commerce program, how to sell stuff, household items online. Those programs are producing people who, you know, go off and go from rags to riches. So I have people who came out of this program already that are in the 300 group. But the 300 group is by invitation only. You basically have to show me your results, if that makes sense. So once you have results in this program, those of you who actually put in the time to go through it and get started and don't procrastinate and all that, if you qualify, and basically you can't have inherited your money, can't have made $1 million because your dad gave it to you or your mom gave it to you. You can't have won the lottery or something. It needs to be through things that you've learned here. And the minimum is to go from 0 to 6 figures. Although a lot of these people are going, 500,000, $1 million. Some of them are now getting up to the 8-figure level. So that's how it goes. Ty, I love your talks a lot. I'm from Zambia in Africa. Delitzo Fury. Hello, Delitzo. I've never been to Zambia, but I had a friend that just went to Africa and he loved it. He went to South Africa and then he went all over the world, all over the continent. He actually changed his phone service because there's like the Google, I forget which, Google has their own like special satellite thing. And he said he's in the Serengeti on a safari and he has like he's like live streaming. It's pretty crazy.
I once hiked to a nearby village in Africa to get internet connection, to check
You
my
did?
numbers, yeah.
That's how
It's
Alex
like,
has
I
his
just
notifications
can't- yeah,
on.
I cannot
He
be
literally,
disconnected.
his phone drives me crazy. Your phone, how many times, you have it ring every time there's a sale on Mentor Box, right?
New sales, yeah.
It drove me crazy. He was in the gym here like 2 hours ago and I was like, oh no, I could tell Alex is back in the room. Chris Zhang, advice on depression. Well, I'm not a psychologist. Some depression, though, has been proven to come because it's your brain telling you you're doing something wrong. So sometimes you have to modify your behavior. Sometimes it's other reasons. Sometimes it's things outside of your control. But you know what? A lot of things are in people's control. We just don't like to admit it. We like to blame it on other stuff. We like, people get fat, like to blame it on McDonald's and Coca-Cola. Well, at the end of the day, last time I checked, McDonald's and Coca-Cola doesn't magically deliver food to you if you don't order it. So stop ordering it and things started to change. Joel Salatin, my first mentor, said there's no change without a change in routine. So you got to change your routine, you know? So all right.
So
What else? We're going to wrap
I
up
see.
soon. We'll wrap up in the next few minutes. Any more questions?
Music, motivational music. Can you profit from pet products? Absolutely.
Yeah, pet products is a great one. People love their pets more than they like their kids or friends. People love.
Yep.
God help you if somebody thinks you're hurting their pet.
Yep.
Like they will defend their pet. Even pacifists will be pulling out shotguns and shooting people. They're like, my husband, let him die. But my dog, protect. Noe Gonzalez, loan me $5. Give a man to fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, or a woman, feed him for a lifetime. What's the best book for learning affiliate marketing? Man, here's the problem with the internet with books. There's not that many good books on how to make money online because by the time they write the book, it's already outdated. Some things you can learn in books, things that are more timeless, but things that change. I remember there was this book on social media and it had like all these chapters on how to use Meerkat. And I'm like, by the time I got the book, Meerkat was bankrupt. Doesn't even exist anymore. It's like, here's how you make money online. You go download Meerkat. So people are like, download Meerkat. Wait, no longer in the App Store. So that's why I like to do video courses because we can update them like in literally 1 hour.
Right.
We record a new video, upload it, take the old one down. You can't do that with books. That's why video will be the future of training people.
Right.
Is the scholarship training? Yes, it's the online program. Antoni Jancic. Are you Czech? Where are you from, Antoni? That sounds like a Serbian name or something. Antoni Jancic. Man.
Is college?
What time is it there? You're in Europe. It's like 2 in the morning.
How to increase conversion rate? So you missed part of my talk. I gave you a few tips. All right. How about selling affiliate flight tickets? What is affiliate flight tickets?
Somebody
Somebody is interested in travel. It's hard. It's hard to make money in those things.
Yeah. It's probably not your best. Being a travel agent is kind of an old. You may not want to be in that business anymore. There's certain businesses.
I want to be a phone operator.
Yeah. I want to install those phones that go zzz. Those are remember those phones? That's not a good phone. Ty, have you ever helped any MCA sales associates? I need to know what that is. What is it? This sounds like a multi-level.
Yeah, marketing.
Let me see what MCA means. MCA sales associates. It's got to be network marketing. Oh, Motor Club of America?
I don't know.
What is this? What do you guys sell? Unlimited roadside assistant. Are you like AAA's competitors? Huh, it is.
What about space industry? Not for a newbie entrepreneur.
You know a great new business to start if you have no capital? Launching rocket ships. It's not very expensive. You'll only need several $1 billion startup capital. That is not a... You know what? Common sense will get you far in life. Common sense is not common in the modern world. People literally come to me. I remember a while ago, a guy emailed me, Ty, I have $1 billion idea. And I wrote him, okay, have you ever made $1 billion? No. Have you ever made 100 million? No. Have you ever made 10 million? No. 1 million? No. 100,000? No. $1,000? No. I'm like, then why are you worried about $1 billion? That's like saying, Ty, I just learned to play basketball and I'm trying out for an NBA team. You're gonna fail. You gotta start out with most people who play in the NBA play junior high basketball, high school basketball, college basketball sometimes, depending on how good they were, and then pro. And most of them started, depending on the player, they started out, playing AAU 9-year-old basketball. LeBron James' son playing basketball when they're 8, 7 years old. So that's how business has to be with making money. You can't start in the NBA. You know, and if you do, you're gonna fail and you're gonna get discouraged and you're gonna rewire your brain for failure and procrastination. So, yeah. All right.
Someone asked the difference between an affiliate marketing and drop shipping. They're not the same thing at all.
Yeah.
Affiliate
Why don't you answer that?
Affiliate marketing is when you're selling someone else's product and they collect the payment, they fulfill the product, and you just get a commission. So that's affiliate marketing. Drop shipping is when you collect the payment and maybe somebody else fulfills the product, but you collect the payment and then use the money to fulfill the product. That's a big difference. So affiliate marketing is, I mean, it's been around for a long time. Drop shipping is more of a recent trend. So, you know, that's the main difference. Affiliate marketing is actually a good starter business, I mean, for maybe beginners.
Affiliate's okay. I mean, this is also, you can do either one. You're going to need the same skills.
Yeah.
It's exact same skills either way. Ty, have you heard of Kayani? What is this? Buy gold, trade it for Bitcoin. Why not just buy Bitcoin? Buy gold and then trade it for Bitcoin.
Where do you trade gold for
That's
Bitcoin?
like, go to bank, get $20 bills, then go on street and ask if anybody has hundreds and give them 520. Why not just go to the bank and get hundreds?
How would you say, let's say I have gold, how would you get, like, you have to find someone who's got Bitcoin, like literally hand them the gold.
That's why I said, this guy, this might be related to the person that's doing the travel agency. They're still paying for things in scales with gold. You know, they used to have those little gold nugget thingies that they would put on there. Can I sell my own soda? Now, water business is a pretty good business, I think.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, we don't want to give that.
Ty always
Okay, forget
gives
that
away.
idea. Remove that from your head. What is Kayani? Is that a knife business or something? Let's see.
Best way to grow email. Exchange of value. Exchange of value. So offer people something on your homepage in return for their email. Don't just ask people, give me your email. Doesn't work. So write a short ebook and say, you know, enter your email to get my ebooks. I always say, give to take, exchange. So
give to take. I like how that sounds.
yeah.
Yeah, for some of you, just take.
Take.
You never
it's like
give.
everybody wants to do take. I'm like, give and then ask.
That's how you build your email list.
Yeah, that's how you build it.
People do business with people that help them.
Yeah.
Does Mentor Box include real books?
Yes, physical box, yes.
We have a physical box and an online one.
Yeah.
So you'll have a Facebook only for this. Yeah, we have a Facebook group too for those of you getting in. I got lost in the last program. If you had to start over tomorrow with $100 in a laptop, what would you do? I'd probably do something like this. It depends. Would I be me? Knowing what I know now, I might do consulting. But if I was starting from scratch and didn't know anything, I'd probably do e-commerce. I'd do e-commerce combined with some real estate, combined with maybe a little crypto. I would spread. I like to do at least 3 things, but I would do them one at a time. Don't try to start 3 new things at once. That is a recipe for automatic, guaranteed failure. What else?
Somebody infused recharged water. I don't know. What's best niche store or common store? Like online? So, I mean, is Earth flat? Yes.
What did they ask?
Somebody asked, is Earth flat? Yes, it's very flat. No, not really. How can a high school guy...
Doesn't matter about age.
money?
Age is
Yeah.
irrelevant. No one can see who you are. You can be 900 years old or,
Yeah.
you could be Methuselah or you could be 9 years old. There was a kid at my house with his dad. Him and his dad built business. He's got an app that makes him $100 a month and he's 10. No one do you always investigate the age of people when you buy something on Amazon? Do you go, wait a second, I ain't buying this product until I know a little about their biography. No one cares anymore. As long as you deliver what people
Well, you
want.
don't even know.
You don't know. You can't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ty recently started your MMA course. It's amazing so far. Thank you, Ty. Rob Baranil. Awesome. All right.
Poke my belly button and watch me giggle.
Who said that?
Someone.
The world is funny.
These comments are hilarious. All right, what I missed. Any questions that are not funny? Real questions.
They're all funny. Everything's funny in life. You got to live and enjoy life. People take stuff too serious.
From Portugal, what about sports gambling? Massive business,
Yeah.
illegal in most states.
No, but I don't think it's illegal in Europe.
No, it's not. No, in Europe you can do it.
In Europe, it's a great
states,
business.
as in like states in the United States.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought he was in Portugal.
Yeah, he is in Portugal. So yeah, in Europe you can do it. Actually, some big gambling sites out of UK.
Oh, dude, I was with a guy who sold his gambling business for 500 mil. What did he sell it for?
What?
5 billion.
5 billion is it?
Yeah.
No, 9 billion.
No, 5.
He made 4 billion himself.
Yeah, but he owned almost all of it.
Him and his dad.
They owned almost all of it.
So 8 million, 8
was
million
5.
each. Okay, maybe
was
we are
5.
discussing. Okay, we
It
don't
was
know
5
or
5
9.
billion, and he, you can see on the Forbes list, he's worth 4. He was worth 4. He cleared because they were offshore, so they didn't have to pay so much taxes. God knows, I don't know the exact tax structure when you're offshore with a poker business, but you come back.
What do you think of Magneto? What is Magneto? Is it a coin or Magneto?
No, Magento they're talking about. Magento is an e-commerce.
Magento.
Yeah, Magento.
Yeah. You said it honestly, like Shopify is, like Shopify and ClickFunnels especially are the biggest ones these days. How can I reinvent my personal
Best quality and
business?
trade a person needs to have if working a 9 to 5 for someone. Conscientiousness.
Yeah.
That is.
I add persistence and energy.
Someone wrote
Graphic design.
level 2 training. We have a closed Facebook group for members. We answered that. That 300, I'll be in it in a couple months. See, people who say they're going to be in it in the future rarely are. Never put off for tomorrow what you can do today. That's an old school saying that holds true. All right, Jacqueline Kim, welcome to the group. Oh no, sorry, that was wrong. She's in a different program. Luis Zaragoza, welcome to the group. In California. Derek Chow in Oregon, welcome to the group. Nicole Farlow in Washington, welcome to the group. Well, a lot of people going in. Rolando Amos. So here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta go. I'm gonna leave these links up for the next 48 minutes. That's what I'll do. Just pick that number looking at the clock. So 48 minutes, you can come, jump in the scholarship program, and should be good to go. Anything else we forgot?
We're good. Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Put the links right here. If you're on my website, click the button below. Welcome to a new life for some of you, okay? Send me a comment, send me an email, direct message. If you start getting success with this, when you start getting success, just let me know. Some of you will make it in the 300. Like I said, you can't pay your way into that. That's just literally based on results. Best way to get in there is just start, I'm telling you. So thank you guys. We're headed off.